Ooh, we getting a Chinese butt swab?
I think it actually.
What's a Chinese butt swab?
It's on a check for COVID.
Jesus, you can't call them.
Yeah, they're. What are you supposed to? What do they like being called?
Yeah, they're.
How about Jesus Christ?
You can't say that.
We're talking about the watch.
Ooh, we've been calling them that ever
stop
since
saying
that. Ever since they came over here to build the railroads.
That's the problem.
Chad says his buddy's gonna shoot up a game, and we all are passive aggressive.
We have to cut everything.
Just sweep it off.
What were you saying?
Then we say and everyone loses it.
I know, really. You act like I called them a or something.
Jesus.
You're all gonna be mad at me.
God damn it, Chad.
Have you watched Squid Game on Netflix? I have no idea what you're talking about. It's a new show on Netflix.
Well,
taking the world by storm.
If you're into torture porn, then man, do we have a Netflix show for you, Chad?
It is torture porn.
Yeah, that's all it is. Like,
Are there other types of porn?
So basically, the point of Squid Game is they rounded up about 456 people, I think, or 465 people,
right,
that are all in like financial ruin debt. I mean, just owe so much money that they will never get out of it.
Right.
And they're like, well, if you win, you get all this prize money, and everyone's all gung-ho about it. Not really like ruining anything, but the first game they play is red light, green light. They're playing children's game.
Oh boy.
And then the guy gets caught moving, and obviously a bullet goes through his head.
Right. It's basically just watch these rich people.
This isn't a real reality TV show.
No.
This is a TV show.
Yeah, I never said reality TV.
You know those.
You're explaining it to me.
Yeah. You know those crazy Japanese game shows? Take that, but with death.
Yeah, exactly. And now add a Korean factor to it.
Right. I mean,
thought like you were saying,
Chad, those parts go on your ears.
I thought you were saying that there was a game show
no, it's not a real
that
game
actually
show.
had contestants that needed to be there. Instead of just like, look at these people, they're already doing well for themselves.
No, not at all. It's it's like it's a bit of Hunger Games-esque.
You have a brand new patio set for a patio you don't own.
Yeah, it's weird because it's really well made though, and the setting in Korea is actually really good because the Korean culture is so very well tied into games. Like not just video games, but games throughout their entire culture. So it's actually really well shot. It's really well made, but it's just not my thing because I'm not into that.
I also like to. Yeah, I'm not that into Koreans
Four
either.
episode deep, 4 Koreans deep, and can't wait for my 5th.
One too many Korean.
Yeah,
Dave always gets sick after Korean.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So it is back. We're back. The full house is in here. Good to have all you guys back. I know that.
I hear you. Well, where's
You're a
yours?
little tired.
Give it to me now. Mine's dead
Go
and
fuck
at home.
yourself. Yeah, that
Dead?
was bad. That was your choice.
Just pass me yours.
JJ, if it's any consolation, you can absolutely help us write the jokes for Chad's stand-up bit.
You lost?
As of Wednesday, he officially lost the tag
Oh my
challenge.
god, you fucking
He doesn't
idiot.
realize I'm going to win still.
So he reached the 50% mark, like the 50% mark at like he's hit.
There's no coming back.
Right at that point, there's no matter who he tags, they won't have as much time as him at the end of the October
dumb.
month.
How much time consecutively did you have?
He
I don't
had
know. I gave up a long time ago.
he had about 55
It was
days.
dumb.
55 days.
Yeah, he had 55 days.
You should have tried to prank someone. I mean, AJ would have been the easiest target by far. He stands outside the bar every single night.
You
And
did.
then- and he
But
can't
I have
leave.
armed security.
Right,
But he
it
can't
happened to
leave.
you once though.
I
didn't it?
honestly don't even know where he works.
I would hand AJ my ID and then just tag him. Or wait till he's checking someone else's ID and
I
just go.
work 2
Kick him in
blocks
the
from
balls.
But it happens.
Yeah, he
like,
literally
it
works
hap-
around the corner
Yeah,
from
but
you.
I also lost before I started this job.
Right, but you it happened to you once. Evan got you once though.
Evan got me once and he almost got knocked out doing it.
Chad got me like 2 or 3 times when I was doing my events at Players Place, and he would just like he walked up right behind me, and just
Yeah, it
go,
was
"Hey,"
dumb.
and he
It was
got
a
me.
dumb game.
That sounds awesome.
Dumb.
I would just get him at the gym, mid reps.
Mid reps.
Oh, that I literally would look around the parking lot because my gym is so close to where you guys lived, and I would be like, I'm gonna have to run across this ditch and just jump this ditch if they try to get me. And heaven
I
forbid.
have no
it's on
idea
leg
when you
day.
even go to the gym.
Yeah, exactly. Because I didn't want to get fucking tagged, Chad.
I would just track all your locations. I would just feed you a penny. $5, eat this penny. You would do it.
No, I wouldn't. This isn't fucking Scrubs.
Or like 5th grade either.
I don't even think it's a $5 in Scrubs.
That is funny.
I was just watching that recently, so
I knew that's what you were thinking.
Scrubs turned 20, I think, today.
Scrubs is the best show ever.
I remember watching that on Comedy Central when Comedy Central.
Ask
was
AJ if
relevant.
he thinks it's better than NCIS, any city in the world, or
Any city.
pick anyone. Pick anyone. AJ has actually watched them all.
That
All
is
I ever
true.
see him watch is anything NCIS, Star Trek, or what's the last
Star
one?
Trek.
Yeah.
I was just
Supernatural.
thinking the next one's gonna be NCIS, the ISS space station.
Yeah, we
They're gonna have Ice Cube in a fucking spacesuit out there figuring it out.
Yo, dog.
Captain Cube.
Yeah. I'll think of the last one.
It's definitely Supernatural.
I think it
Hawaii
was one of the
5-0.
Russians.
Hawaii 5-0.
Hawaii 5-0. Am I right?
It's basically
There it is.
NCIS.
There it is.
I'm surprised you don't watch the first 48.
No, I
That
just
would be-
watch anime on repeat. So, like,
Yeah,
literally the
on
same
maximum
shows.
volume.
Close your door.
Close your door.
My door is closed. My door is literally always closed. Like, sometimes I think that they must think that I'm just, like, not there. Because I'm not. But if
Yeah.
I am, I'm just shut up in my room.
I mean, if you have to, I mean, it's a nice quiet place to have like some solace to just do your own thing. Sometimes.
Yeah, it's a quiet place.
It's not.
Exactly.
He's got
You
3
can't pull
screens
off the
going at
sleeve.
once.
I already tried to pull it off.
It's insulated. It's a weird new
Holy
insulated
shit.
cup. I like it though. Good on Chick-fil-A.
More plastic.
Rich,
No,
right?
it's
More
okay.
plastic
I
and
think it's
paper.
paper.
Yeah. But no, we do have things to celebrate here. Like I said, the tag challenge is basically over. AJ looks like he is going to win the belt. So congratulations to him.
Wow.
The belt is on the way.
I'm the best at everything I
Gave
do.
it to
There
him.
you
Yeah,
go.
you're the best.
Literally better than everyone.
Everyone,
is
we
what-
should
that's on the
clap.
belt.
We should clap.
No.
Like a sound clap test.
You already have the clap. Shut up.
Oh yeah, we have. Oh yeah, we should do the clap sync. Right. Exactly. Here,
All right.
we do it.
Ready? Do it now.
This is dumb. All this is dumb.
Chad, you're only mad because you lost.
Yeah.
I'm mad because the game was dumb.
Why are you wearing hats now? What is this?
Because I got him a hat. Look, it's got our logo on it.
First he was tan Chad.
You
Now
look
he's
like
hat
one of
Chad.
those like hometown rappers. Like, I'm gonna make it.
My name is Chad. That's all I got.
That's all
My
I
name is
got.
Chad. I wear a hat.
That could be, and we can make him do rap in the stand-up bit.
Chad hat.
We can make Chad rap in the stand-up.
Well, he's definitely wearing a hat during the stand-up.
No, he's wearing a better outfit. We
Oh, yeah,
we
I
got an
forgot.
outfit for him.
Yeah, he's got to wear a clown outfit.
You
Exactly.
fucking idiot. You have to do this.
We're not even gonna have
Yeah.
you do your stand up at like a good stand up bar. You're gonna be like entered
Good.
into like a gay bar for a
No,
drag
not even
show.
that. I want it to be like a
Why
Chuck
would
E.
there be a
Cheese.
drag show and comedy routines going on?
You
at
missed
the
what I
same
said.
time?
I said we're gonna make you do it at like a drag show, like a gay bar and stuff.
what I-
Oh my god, gay people are the most like they're gonna trash the shit out of him though.
They'll think he's doing drag.
I mean, most people in drag look like they're dressing as clowns.
Yeah, so maybe we'll.
I'll just walk.
I'm here for the
Just-
drag
you'll,
show.
you'll fit right in.
He walks
just
on
rush the
stage,
stage
doesn't
in a
leave.
clown costume.
We also have some other things to celebrate. R. Kelly is finally getting put in prison. Act like legitimately.
Oh my god, AJ was begging me to pee on him last night. Begging me.
Dude, he got charged with child trafficking.
Yeah, trafficking,
R. Kelly, not me.
racketeering, which is like a huge deal in.
Yeah, he
got
got
off
a
on that.
RICO charge. Like,
Yeah, like,
Racketeering, fine.
once again, R. Kelly, not me.
right. Like that's. I mean, he got hit with the book, and as soon as he had that one interview with that reporter, and he just was like, "I fight for my fucking life," I was like, "Oh, I hope you go down, bitch. This is time. This is it right here." Because there was so like when he had that first trial with the P charge on that 15-year-old girl. Like once again, R. Kelly, not AJ. It was like the evidence was
Never
so,
went to trial. We
Separate
settled
lawsuit.
out.
Yeah, the evidence was so clear, and it was just like the fact that he got off was just so comedic and ridiculous that like the Boondocks had an episode like directly for it. Like they had an episode mocking how stupid it was that he got off. So actually getting to see him go in prison is going to be amazing.
Chad, can you hear me?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only thing I can ask for though is when he's getting like his asshole perforated in jail.
Someone pees in him.
No, that someone, he's like the guy who's doing it to him, like reaches over his shoulder and goes, "Hey, I bet you wish you could fly right now, motherfucker." But no, it's a great thing to see that happen. I'm just like, finally, like a piece of shit getting put to jail or put into justice. It's almost as good of the feeling as the Cuomo's getting shit on too.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he gave his farewell address, in my head, I was like, he might as well have just sang My Way outside of a fucking deli and just called it a day. And now his brother's getting fucked too. Because he got hit with
politicians are shitty people.
Well, just the Cuomos are shitty people in general. Like,
they're all
horrible.
shitty.
Right. Italians in general.
Well, everybody's shitty.
That is true.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
So did you guys ever, like for the guys who went to college, did you guys ever do anything with Greek life?
Sure
by the way?
did.
You did?
Fraternity boy.
Were you in a frat?
Pi Kappa Alpha. I never told you guys this? Pike?
No.
Pike.
No?
Yeah. Unfortunately, the one at University of Rhode Island was pretty awesome.
Okay.
But nationwide, it's kind of known as the Roofie Frat, which I was not aware of at the time.
Look,
Weird flex.
So
Weird
you
flex.
so you roofied a girl.
No, never.
well,
So you roofied a guy?
Nice. So you roofied a guy.
R. Kelly,
That's why they
not me.
call you Pike.
you got, I was like, oh, I had a horrible night. Oh, did you get piked last night? I'm like, yeah, I got piked last night.
Yeah, I got Pike.
When your bro roofies and rapes you.
Well, dude, there's so many protests right now that have been going on about all over like campuses across the country trying to shut down Greek life forever because it's just gotten so bad with the sexual assaults in like fraternities and shit. It's like I don't know if it's that it's happening more often or just more and more people are speaking out against it. But now like there are protests nationwide across campuses that are trying to just get rid of Greek life altogether.
Well, like I feel like 5 or 6 years ago, there were kids dying like left and right.
Oh yeah, there was a guy at our old school who got at my high school. He went and rushed at South Carolina, and they broke his pelvis.
Yeah.
Like he got was getting like hazed in something, and he either got pushed off of like a brick wall or something and destroyed his pelvis. It was horrible. And then there was
probably a gay thing.
It's probably a good
possibly.
Yeah, probably got fucked in the ass and broke his pelvis.
Oh, that's rough. But no, like there was a guy at I can't remember what school it was that he like literally the first day of school.
Well, done right, Greek life is awesome.
I mean, it can be, or the original like priority of Greek life was about like, hey, people coming together, doing cool shit, and then it can help you with your career later because you have connections.
Yeah, but they also like haze the fuck out of them way worse then than they do today.
And all the raping used to be in the background. Now it's like too forward.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Keep the raping upstairs. Come on.
Exactly.
But now it's gotten to the point where like it's so bad now that you take a scenario where you've got a group of guys who are young, right? They're impressionable, and they get said, "Hey, you're going to belong to this awesome group of people who are going to be there for you, and you're going to be like you're going to be there for them." And then they're put into a scenario where some bad shit's going on, and they're like, "Well, you know, you're not going to rat on this group of people that you are like you're a part of now. You're not going to do this thing, are you? You're a part of us now. You're not with them." And you're put into this quandary of like pressure and this moral like dilemma. And most of the time, the easiest thing to do is nothing.
Well, that's the shitty
Pack
frat
mentality.
I mean, for sure.
Yeah, I
Shitty
mean, it's
frat with shitty people.
exactly. And once again, it's an unfortunate thing because once again, it's younger people who are put in this position. Like they're 18, 19 years old. They don't know what the fuck to do in life.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, they're thrust upon alcohol, drugs, girls, and all of a sudden, one bad thing happens. Maybe not with them, but with someone they know. And the first thing they in their head is like, I can't say anything. Like, I'm not going to say shit. And that's what makes it worse because no one comes out. But it looks like from at least the last couple of years, more and more people are coming out and actually saying something about it. And so there's so many protests that are going on right now that they're saying, just get rid of Greek life altogether.
I'm sure it'll eventually just get weeded out.
Yeah.
Just like everything else.
like
Everything.
they're like academic frats are pretty decent too. Like ones that are like specifically for doing academic events
Right.
and stuff. But
Fucking nerds.
Well, and those are usually like co-ed
yeah,
as well.
like my brother was in, or my buddy was in Fiji. I don't remember what the actual like letter FIJI. I can't remember the actual like gamma or whatever the fuck it is. But he was at he was like the day he rushed or pledged. I got invited to go to the party with him, and we brought these two girls with us. And literally at the end of the party, we're looking for one of the girls, and it was a girl I was actually really close to throughout like college. And I looking for her. Someone's like, "Oh, so and so was showing her the bathroom," and it was like the head of the fraternity. was showing her where the bathroom was. I look at the bathroom. There's no bathroom, or there's no one in the bathroom. And then all of a sudden, I see like a door like possibly cracked, and like she's like blacked out drunk. And so he literally he led her into his bedroom and literally just like tossed her on his bed. And I saw that happen, and I literally just turned around and like mule kick the door open, and you hear like the entire party goes quiet because it's a bang. And I like open the door and I go, hey. So I'm not gonna say her name. Time to go. And she like gets up and she's like, okay, yada yada yada. And he looks at me like I'm the asshole. And I'm like, dude, you put your hands on her again, I'm gonna fucking kill you. And this guy was the head, like this guy was a college senior. I was 18, he was like 22. He walks up to me, he's like up to here on me. And I'm like, oh, okay, this just got a lot more entertaining. Yeah. And he's just like, and I'm literally calling him out in front of the entire party, entire fraternity, and we get kicked out. And so my buddy was like, he almost didn't get into the fraternity because of it. And I'm like, why the fuck would you even pledge this fraternity? Your friend literally just almost got raped in this place.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. But once again, like that's one of the only time that I had that was my first experience with Greek life. And that was the last one I wanted to have. Like I would go to Greek life to sell liquor, and that was about it. That was the only thing I would do. I would sell my moonshine there.
Moonshine?
Yeah.
That's not very Greek.
Yeah.
I don't care. It still made me money. That's
Kentucky potatoes.
Exactly. Or
Taters.
apples. Or
What?
pecans.
I don't know
or
what
tree
moonshine's
bark.
made out of.
Whatever you wanted to do.
I don't know. Where do potatoes even grow? Kentucky? I don't know.
I don't know.
They grow in Ireland and they poison people.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
It's fucking Irish.
Fuck the Irish.
How many potatoes does it take to kill all the Irish?
Enough.
Enough.
0.
How much, AJ?
0.
Speaking of food, did you hear about Eminems New Restaurant?
Mom's spaghetti.
Mom's
Yes.
spaghetti.
Mom's
Dumb.
spaghetti.
And they sell two things: spaghetti and spaghetti sandwiches.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what
They
they
don't
sell.
sell moms?
No,
God damn
just
it.
mom's spaghetti.
Okay. Eminem was there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what happened
Dumb.
during COVID? He actually did this pop up. During COVID, he was doing these pop up events for like giving like food to the communities and stuff, and wanted to see how much it would catch on. And it sort of after COVID, it sort of proved to be a good brick and mortar. So they opened up a brick and mortar in the middle of Detroit called Mom's Spaghetti. So it's a walk up restaurant where you walk up and you can get a plate of spaghetti for $9, spaghetti with meatballs for $12. Spaghetti with vegan meatballs for $14, and then a spaghetti sandwich for $11.
Dumb.
And then there also is a place upstairs where you can go and buy Eminem memorabilia,
Nice.
like
Used
CDs.
spaghetti.
Like
You could buy Eminem's mom's spaghetti.
Bloody rags from his ex-wife's murder.
oh Jesus, Kim didn't get murdered, did she?
I know.
I was about to say Jesus.
All of
Christ.
his original songs are about murdering her.
True, murdering his mom and his wife. But it was crazy. But he actually was at the opening event for the restaurant. It was actually like handing people the food and taking pictures with them right there. It was actually pretty cool. So that was him right there doing like handing out the food and stuff.
I feel like he
what the
looks
fuck?
like he should be working
Yeah.
in a fast food window.
Well, that's what he was doing before he was before he signed with Dr. Dre. He was actually working like fast food and stuff. He was working at a
Haven't you watched 8 Mile? He was working in a factory doing underground rap battles.
the first part was not true. The second
Obviously, that's
is.
what he was doing.
Yeah, that's the movie.
There's no way.
Yeah,
Pay
he-
attention.
He definitely did the underground rap battles, but he was working in like delis and diners and stuff. He was never a factory worker. It just seemed like a better story because he was working.
I always
in Detroit.
thought the movie was an autobiography. I guess I was wrong.
I mean, he got an Oscar for it.
Sure did.
Yeah.
Eminem.
I mean, if your origin story was boring as shit, wouldn't you fabricate it?
I worked at fast food
Fucking
place.
Eminem. I can't be like I worked at McDonald's till fucking Dre scooped me up.
Yeah.
He actually is working fast food in the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
Then I think
he gets
he gets
fired.
fired.
Yeah, he got fired for like fighting or like doing stupid shit. But either way, it's still cool to see like when artists go into like other ventures and stuff. Like Ice-T. No one thought that Ice-T was gonna be an actor. And now he's been an actor for what, 20 fucking years? Doing actually like good
Actor.
Yo, dog, there's been a murder.
Yo, dog, might as well call me Token.
Chad,
Jesus.
there's been a murder.
Solve it.
I can't. I'm not.
Fuck the police.
So I do have a new nightmare fuel for us.
Get rid of it.
This one is like based out of Indonesia. So like imagine you ever see those tour bus videos where like you're in a tour bus and like the edge of a cliff is like right there. So if anything happens, you're fucked. Like if the ground caves in or anything like that happens, you're basically fucked. Well,
is this the video of the bus going around the fucking court?
No. That driver who looked like he was on fucking crack, just going like spinning and drifting that bus down the mountain hills. No, that's fucking crazy as shit. But I do give talent. I do give credit.
I heard that video was sped up.
It was?
Yeah. That video was sped up.
I was also curious to know if the audio was just placed on top of it. You know what I mean?
I heard that was a sped up video.
Could have been.
Of people just screaming. Because, I mean, like, no one actually tried to stop him.
Right.
I mean, if he was doing it at that speed, would you want to go and interrupt that at all?
No.
Like, if this guy's drifting, it's spinning and crazy, all of a sudden you want to put your hand and stop what he's doing and that bus just flip a shit? Absolutely not. But in this was in, I can't remember the country exactly, but they're on a tour bus and all of a sudden, and they're like on the edge of the cliff and all of a sudden a pissed off giant elephant comes up and they're insanely territorial. Like we see elephants as like these gentle giants and shit that can paint and carry kids on their backs at fairs and stuff. But in this, there was an elephant who's just like, nah, I'm gonna fuck your day up and make your day a lot worse.
Bull elephants are pretty deadly.
Yeah.
How's your elephant fat for the day, AJ?
So here they are on the edge of this bus, and this elephant's really fucking pissed off at him. Comes up, boom! And they just was like, okay, this is bad. So all it takes, you can see on the left-hand side, they're completely like on the edge of like a mountainside here. And all that elephant has to do is walk up and push that bus over, and they're fucked.
It's crazy that elephants are like the size of buses.
Oh yeah, they're insane. Like he's walking around, and he's clearly just like, get the fuck out of here.
Well, I feel like people feel like that mooses are like the same size as a deer.
No, they're
but
not.
a moose is massive, like
No,
the size of a fucking car.
Yeah, moose will literally like kill people every year. It's insane. And they're just like, the bus driver was smart enough to just like get everyone to the back of the bus. This elephant is not having it right now.
You're on my street.
Oh yeah, it's fucking scary as shit, dude. That would, you think of stuff like if something like that charges you, you're basically fucked.
I would
like,
shoot it in the head.
With what?
With
My
what?
gun that I bring everywhere.
Yeah,
50 cal pistol.
yeah. They literally named a gun known for killing elephants called an elephant gun, and it's basically like a tactical
Fires 3 different bullets.
cannon. What do you mean?
An elephant gun, it fires 2 large shells and then a small shell.
Simultaneously?
Yeah.
That's
it's like
cool.
a triple barrel. It fires 2 like basically bigger than 12 gauge slugs.
Yeah.
And then it fires like a third one right after it.
Speaking of multiple shots, I just discovered one of the stupidest weapons ever created, and it was the double barrel cannon. So in the Civil War, the South, the Confederacy tried to create a double barrel cannon that shot chain shot. And you'd think, oh, okay, if that could like literally go up and just destroy like a Korean alleyway of craziness. But it used black powder
Which is unreliable.
for timing. Yeah. So literally as soon, if it was like half a second off, it would just blow up. It would completely just fuck up the cannon. It just ended up fucking up everyone around it. So it ended up just being a huge disaster and killing more people on the other side than it did them. But if you wanted a more like homegrown terror, instead of it being in an elephant, this was actually shot here in the Low Country. So like we have
alligators.
Yeah, alligator.
The one eating the other 6 foot.
Gator?
Yes, dude.
The video.
This thing's gotten like over almost 2 million views in the last like couple days, and it trended on Twitter. But the smaller gator is 6 feet long. Okay,
And the other gator's just eating it with
it's
it.
This is a dinosaur, dude. This is a fucking crazy
We
ass
should hunt it.
dinosaur.
That gator.
Like, look at that fucking thing. In its mouth is a 6 foot alligator.
That thing is massive.
Oh my
And
god!
that's
It's like
just its head is like 6 feet long.
Oh yeah, I mean, look at that thing. That thing's got to be 18 feet at
He
least.
crushed its head and then ate him.
Ate it
My
whole.
favorite's the end when it's just like, all right, I'm done.
Oh yeah,
And it just lays back down.
Yeah, dude, this thing's give no fucks. Like he's just gonna take his time because that'll feed him for a fucking 6 months.
They just discovered a new land-dwelling alligator type dinosaur that had a horn on its head as well.
And it had like longer legs and it can chase down prey on land. It was
saw
crazy.
that?
Yeah. I saw that recently. These things are insane, dude. These are like the top killers.
Dude,
from
even
millions of
alligators
years.
swimming are incredibly fast.
Oh yeah, there's nothing. They're the apex predator in their area at all times. The only thing that's giving alligators a tough time right now are the anacondas. No, anacondas in the Everglades. So the pythons in the Everglades right now from those fucking rednecks letting their pets go. And now because of that, the Everglades they have no wildlife, no rabbits, no deer, no nothing.
All them critters.
Yeah. That's the thing. Those alligators, we can go hunt an alligator once a year. We can get a tag and go tag an alligator, and we'd be able to eat for like a few months and get some cool shit. Because I know the people at Cordray's, and they do it for us at a pretty good deal. What do you say, JJ? We go out in a small John boat in the middle of a swamp here, and this he's immediately like, nope. We go to a small John boat, 10-foot John boat, go up against a critter that's about twice the size of the boat that we're in.
I've been in the Everglades, on one of the tours, and a gator fucking started to climb up. And I literally remember, I don't know if it was me or someone else. I think it was me, but it could have been someone else.
Yeah.
They were like, what do we do? And he's like, the fuck if I know. Like,
Yeah.
He didn't say that, but he's like, I don't know. He stayed calm, but he said, I don't know.
You just push it off and hopefully it doesn't.
No,
try
he's
again.
like,
Push it off. How? By the teeth?
Yeah, I mean, that's about all you can
You go to push it, and it's just like, hey, thanks for the hand.
essentially, he was like, he's just checking out what's going on. There's like so many of you on the boat. He's like not going to try to rush a pack of, in like what he sees as like a pack of people.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because that's not what they do. They pick off by picking off stragglers.
Yeah, I mean, have you seen those cool photos or videos of turtles just chilling out on alligators?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually one of the funnier things. Like, here's this like defenseless little, not defenseless turtle, but here's like this harmless little turtle that's riding on the apex predator of the area. He's like, silence, water horse, heave ho.
Yeah, it's great. Like in the scene from The Lion King.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
The little birds.
Yeah, have you seen the videos of how Disney reuses their animations?
No, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, so it was back like in the golden age of the cartoons where you had like
Stock.
yeah, well you had say like the Jungle Book animation along the same time as the Robin Hood animation.
Yeah, I saw
so
that.
both bears were like having the same head movements and dances and characters were doing that, and like there's one for like the Sword in the Stone character walking up the hill. Same thing as Mowgli going up the steps. Like, oh, that's really cool. You can see those cool timelines and how they reuse those animations.
AJ,
That's pretty cool.
you know the Cowboys suck?
Yes.
So the Panthers play the Cowboys tomorrow.
Yep.
We have at the Cowboys Stadium, and you guys have a 4-point
Spread
against us right now, and we have one of our best players is out for at least another 2 weeks. The only thing I'm thinking that's going to save us is going to be our defense. Our defense is pretty damn good, and our median age for our defense is like 28.
Yeah, you guys have a mad young team.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad. We need to, because no older veteran players would have played for the Panthers 2 years ago. We had to basically do it off of recruiting, good draft picks, and good trades. And Sam Darnold, I think Goose had a really good description of Sam Darnold. It's like, hey, Sam Darnold's always been a great quarterback. His only problem was that he was playing for the Jets. And after that, now that he's no longer for the Jets, he's actually good. He's only thrown one interception. Every game he's had 300 plus yards. And we put a stomping on the Saints. We crushed the fucking last team we played. So, like, okay, we're in a good spot right now. If we carry the momentum, if we beat Dallas, I'd say it's 50-50 because it's at Dallas. So
I hear
it
they
would
suck.
be cool. Listen, Chad, just because you're a Bucks fan doesn't mean that you get to talk shit.
Bucks gonna win.
The Bucks are gonna win. They didn't win the last
He didn't
game.
say the Bucks. He said Buck. Buck is gonna win.
Buck is gonna
Buck
win.
is gonna win. He is a Buck fan.
Yeah, exactly.
No, Buck is this guy that plans on rushing the game next with a gun,
Oh, Jesus.
Jesus, we are not affiliated with Chad.
and he's going. It's not me. It's Buck.
Buck doesn't have a gun anymore.
So why would you be a Buck fan?
He has a vagina now.
He's got a vagina.
Yeah,
now.
Buck doesn't have a gun anymore.
I haven't talked to Buck in a little while.
I know.
Bucketta.
We could get
Bucketta.
We should reach out to Buck again and just say thanks for that video he sent us.
Sure.
We should definitely do that.
Okay.
He was a good sport about the last one he did for us.
I don't even know where you're going with this anymore.
I'm just saying he was a really good sport about it. But no, so have you guys heard about the new COVID symptoms? So
I have not.
So it's a new symptom and it's extremely rare.
Okay.
It's called. Let me see.
Is it called butt stuff?
Yeah, not necessarily. Well, somewhat called butt stuff.
Ooh, we getting a Chinese butt swab?
I think it actually.
What's a
originated
Chinese
in
butt
China.
swab?
It's on the check for COVID.
Jesus, you can't call me.
Yeah, they're
What are you supposed to go? What do they like being called?
Yeah, they're.
How about Jesus Christ?
You can't say that.
We're talking about the watch.
Ooh, we've been calling them that ever
Stop
since
saying
they, ever since
You're
they
not
came over here to
fixing-
build
yes,
the
and
railroads.
that's the problem.
Chad says his buddy's gonna shoot up a game, and we all are passive aggressive.
We have
like,
to cut everything.
just sweep it off.
What were you saying?
Then we
Let's-
say, and everyone loses it.
I know, really. You act like I called them a or something.
Jesus. Oh my God. Okay.
All right. What's that word you used to say a lot?
I got out
Like
of bed for
soundbite.
this. Cannon.
So there was this 77-year-old dude who was treated for COVID, and he was having it's like the standard issues that were going on with COVID. Then all of a sudden, he started having pains in his anus. And he was just like, okay, this is really weird. So he would get up, he'd walk around, he'd do exercises, and it would all go away. But as soon as he went to sit back down or rest, it would start bothering him again. And so now he had to go to the doctor, get a colonoscopy, and realize that he has something that could be a world first, which doctors have now claimed it as, restless leg syndrome, restless anal syndrome, where he's got a restless asshole.
I knew a girl like that in high school.
That was it. And that girl was AJ.
But yeah, apparently this is the first
That was
time
his nickname in high school, actually.
restless anal syndrome.
Yeah.
So
Good old Russ.
Yeah.
Good old Ross.
he's got some deep anal discomfort after that last play. But no, it's apparently he had after the colonoscopy, he has these lesions and stuff that are around his sphincter without having any sort of bleeding or anything. And apparently it's from COVID. So it's now a 1 in 20 million chance that you'll actually get it with COVID. Because apparently there's 2 other people who have now gotten it in the last couple of weeks.
Go
And
get
it's
that
super rare.
vaccine.
Go
Give me the
get
booster.
that shot. Shot in the arms, folks. Shots in the arms. Yeah. And that's not even the weirdest stuff. So I had to add one more butt stuff just because this one was really fucking weird.
Oh,
So-
wait a second. You know what is interesting, though? When I did get COVID, I had a hard time breathing, so they gave me a steroid,
Yeah.
but they inject that into your ass.
Yeah.
Like
on
really?
the side.
Oh, okay.
On the side, but
Yeah.
I'm there, and I just pull my butt down.
Right.
And I was like, I need to hold something. I need to grasp something.
Yeah.
She's like, you can grab the counter. She thought it was hysterical. So I'm standing over, hunched like this,
Right.
just ready to get my shot.
Like that scene from that 70s show
Exactly.
when Kelso and him are getting the shots. Yeah.
She just thought it was ridiculous. And I was like, I'm not just going to stand here while you poke me in the ass. That feels even weirder. Just stand up, put my arms to my side. Okay.
Usually you have to pay someone to do that.
Exactly.
No. You're right. Standing there awkwardly would be so much more weirder than acting like you're getting raped.
Yeah.
He's just getting into character.
I want to act like you're about to butt fuck me. That way I'm comfortable.
This is how we do it at home. This is how we're going to do it here.
When in Rome.
Exactly. When in Rome. But no, there was so do you know that stereotype there where guys will have some medical issue that they'll never go get checked out until it's too late?
You trying to tell us you're impotent?
No, really. What
No,
are you saying?
stop. No, so there was this guy who was suffering from this condition for 2 years before he went and got it checked out. Mm-hmm.
It's
And
going to be more butt stuff.
slightly.
Penis stuff.
And yes, this was a guy who had to undergo.
I don't want to talk about this.
Oh my God.
He sees the article title and he's like, "No, this is real.
I'm already having problems.
This is real.
Stomaching what the fuck you're about to
This
tell
is
me.
real." He only went to the doctor
don't
because his
wanna.
balls were hurting. For 2 years, this guy would actually he would. I'm gonna say it right here.
I don't want you to.
He would poop out of his penis
Oh my God.
and ejaculate from his asshole.
I don't think that's possible.
That is 100% true.
What are you reading this on?
This is the This is in
National
the Times.
Enquirer.
No, this is in the Times actually.
India Times?
Yes, India Times. So
Jesus.
this was,
So it's
and they
not
have
real.
no, they have like the medical charts and everything right here that's showing of what was going on. He actually had some like urinary tract infection as well as like a problem in his rectal wall. So everything was getting swapped. So when he would basically he would fart cum, and whenever he would pee, he'd have like fecal matter in it. And he's put up with it for 2 years. For 2 years, he's like, this will go away. This is fine. This will just go away finally. And then all of a sudden his balls hurt for a week. And he's like, I should go get this checked out. And he had to have surgery, multiple surgeries to get this fixed up.
And his penis is mangled forever.
Exactly.
Please stop finding these news stories.
Well, I guess I like how you said the Times, and then like you're the India Times.
I know, exactly. I wanted to make it seem more legitimate.
I also read that there was like a mutant goat born with a human's face, essentially, and people are like revering it. Every time there's a mutant goats, they love it in India.
Oh, yeah.
India's weird.
Their culture is really weird about goats and like hooved creatures. So it's like a weirdly weird
Talking about
thing.
the culture that won't eat a cow because they're sacred.
That is true.
Hamburgers are awesome.
They are great, dude.
Even the Jews tried to stop me from eating a cheeseburger.
I hear they're not fond of pork.
No,
No.
you should try bacon. It's great.
It is absolutely amazing.
How come you don't like bacon, Chad?
I love bacon. What do you
Everyone
mean?
here heard you just say you don't like bacon.
No, I never
Stop
said that.
gaslighting him.
I'm not even gaslighting.
But no, that's why I think Chick-fil-A's marketing
probably-
is
Gaslighting
I-
is fake, and you made it up.
If
because
you
you're
guys
crazy.
went with it, it would have worked.
maybe, maybe. But that's why I think
Run the
Chick-fil-A's
tape back.
exactly. Yeah, that's why I think Chick-fil-A's marketing is so good with the cows with the signs saying "Eat more chicken."
Yeah.
I always thought that was such a
Yeah, it's
such a
pretty
good
good.
marketing campaign to be able to just have it. It's so simple, costs almost no money to do because all you just do is get a fucking cow.
I know,
Dude,
and every
they should-
time,
CGI stuff, and it's great.
and every
They
time
should
you
open
eat
a
a chicken
Chick-fil-A in
sandwich,
India.
that would make so much
Imagine how
fucking
great
money.
they would do in India.
you just support hating the gays.
Oh Jesus! Oh, that's the truth. That's
Well,
the
I was
thing in
talking
India?
about the whole cow thing.
Oh, I was talking about Chick-fil-A.
yeah, so
Oh,
am
okay.
I.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Jesus.
And shit just got real.
Yeah.
Now you got to put in the disclaimer.
Yeah. The Mooks podcast practices healing through humor consisting of hyperbolic statements and parody on the backside with use of these disclaimers to cover their collective asses. I have that memorized for a reason. So I've got one more, like it's not a story, but just a cool thing to think about. Do you remember like seeing something in your childhood and not really thinking much about it? And then when you go back to your adulthood and see it and you're like, what the fuck were we exposed to with kids?
Like Mandela effect, or
Maybe not the Mandela effect, but just like something like that's in kids stuff that you'd understand is like has adult humor or some adult like content to it.
oh, you
and
mean
don't get
every
it.
cartoon
Yeah.
that we ever watched?
Exactly. Like things that
Dexter's
you don't
Laboratory, fucking Cow and Chicken, Ed, and Eddie.
Well, definitely Ed and Eddie. What was with Dexter's Lab?
I just feel like they were like sexual jokes all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I never noticed that. I'll have to go back and rewatch it. But like Ren and Stimpy, of course, that was a thing.
Well, anything with the mom, at least.
Yeah, that's true. There was like some stuff in Fairly Odd Parents was like really weird and suggestive too.
Are you kidding? SpongeBob?
Yeah, SpongeBob definitely had some weird shit.
Every
in it.
episode there's a sexual innuendo.
I'd have to roll the tape back on that too, but I could definitely see where that would be
Every
a thing. The
episode.
older episodes,
I don't know if
definitely.
I don't know if that's true, but
The- I mean, the
I
old-
wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, my favorite episode is when he learns a curse word, and is like the dolphin sensor. Every time he curses,
Yeah.
that's hilarious. I fucking love it. It's like, hey, Squidward, how the are you? And Squidward goes, what the fuck? Because technically, SpongeBob's like a kid,
Yeah.
like a 14-year-old kid, technically.
I don't know about that.
I don't
that's
know.
about-
He
I'm
has a
pretty
job,
sure
lives alone.
he has a job, lives on his own. His parents are old as fuck and come and visit him. Every
That
once
is
in
true.
a while.
Yeah.
Well, he's a young kid.
The old dried up sponges.
oh
right.
yeah, that is
in
true.
like a literal potato or something.
Oh, the dad does look like a fucking potato.
No, the dad's just a round sponge.
Yeah.
I'm just saying their car.
Oh yeah, you're right. But so there was an article that I saw just a few days ago how they were finding random images in the Where's Waldo books that were just absolutely ridiculous that they ended up in kids books and cartoons and shit. Mm-hmm. So like you'd see stuff like this where you'd be in a random like looking for Waldo, and then all of a sudden you see, oh look, here's a human sacrifice going on right now.
Well, that's just educational.
Educational.
That's what they did.
And here's like a leopard about to mount a dude because the guy's got like it's like a Roman and barbarian fight. And the guy's got a leopard suit and the leopard's about to like jump on that guy.
Educational.
Educational? Okay.
Educational.
I like that.
You can't get rid of history.
Okay. How about a topless lady at the beach? You see the flecks of sand right there and then that one fleck of sand right where the nipple is supposed to be?
Educational.
Educational? Absolutely.
I mean, that's what you see at the beach sometimes.
Yep. Here's people at a torture museum getting tortured. It's a museum, so it is educational, right?
Educational,
I mean,
right
yeah, it's a museum.
It's just informative.
Yep. How about a guy trying to change in front of a bunch of kids?
Oh, of course, informative.
That's
Educational.
educational, yeah.
Yeah, educational.
So now you know.
No, don't open the tent when a guy's changing.
Yeah.
Now you know.
This one's just an ode to the Little Shop of Horrors, or a plant strangling a kid.
Educational.
Yeah, educational.
Why is that, in fact?
Nice. Here's a human zoo with animal visitors. That's a little weird.
Educational.
Educational.
Slightly, yeah. That's a zoo.
You know.
What the world
perspective.
could have been.
And then here's the couple right there for.
That's the most educational picture of all them.
Educational.
Gold digging whores.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got as Bill Burr would say, this country's got a problem filled with gold digging whores.
Yeah.
All right. And then here's a guy's bicep exploding. I've had nightmares about that happening, by the way.
Just stop juicing.
Just stop juicing.
No, just having
stop
a torn.
juicing.
Well, you can do it just by tearing your bicep. So if you're working out, you
do
can
that.
tear it. And then lions using a urinal. That's another one.
Educational.
Yep. Drag show. That's education.
Right,
Educational.
see, now,
Progressive
that explains
education.
everything.
Yeah. Progressive education. And then executioners just having a good time during their job.
Educational.
Education.
They're doing a good
I don't
job.
think those were executioners.
Topless mermaids.
Educational.
Educational. Okay.
Anatomy.
Drunk cowboy. I mean, that's just to show that, it's full of
Educational.
dumb drunk hicks.
Educational.
Right?
Problems with drinking.
There's more than I thought here. Just a group of round up a jellyfish, a sea lion, and a sailor's compass. Interesting.
Educational for sure.
Yeah. A fantasy float full of gay men.
Educational.
Buff naked men.
How else do you know
Right.
the type of lifestyle you can lead?
True. That's it.
Why'd you skip the pyramid?
I don't know. It didn't seem
Because
that
it's
crazy.
educational and it doesn't like
It
educational
didn't seem that
things.
crazy.
Stop saying the word educational.
Yeah.
Intergalactic opium den?
Yeah, intergalactic opium den. Forgot
Oh
about
my
that
God.
last
That
one.
one is not
Educational.
educational. No,
That's
it's
sci-fi.
not.
That's educational.
That's purely sci-fi at its best.
AJ, say educational.
If you say it, we won't ever say it again.
Educational.
Good job. He said begrudgingly.
I know, right? All right. So there is one more thing. I know that you're tired. I do appreciate you coming in. I really do, bud. But I did want to send us off with one more thing. And I showed
That ball tickle.
Chad last week.
I was
showed,
promised the ball tickle.
Oh, okay, don't worry. We'll get that afterwards. That's in the post show.
Only reason I came.
This is why that's what we're doing to announce our Patreon, guys.
We have a Patreon.
We will now.
We've had it, and you're highly featured.
Yes, you get a cut. Ooh, okay. All right, we're good.
Gotcha.
So I actually showed Evan and
It's not my fucking table. I don't give a shit.
it's got a nice lacquer on it. It'll be waterproof.
Don't say the word lacquer. You always see that. Just say
Stain.
stain.
It's a stain. Yeah.
Stop
I
saying
lacquered it.
lacquer.
Why? It's a lacquer.
No.
No, it's got
No.
it's got a finish and a stain on it. But, so I actually showed this to Chad and Evan last week because I wanted to see their reaction because the guy I worked with to do this wants to see everyone's reaction.
Is it that wart? Oh. I'm just gonna that wart on your penis, and you showed Chad and Evan it last week.
I needed a second opinion and a third. And now I'm about
fourth
to,
and a fifth.
But it's
now I'm
always
about
the
to my
first thing you bring up. Hey, Dave, look at this wart.
Can you check this out real quick? Do you think this is getting bigger?
Hey, doctor, can you look at this? I never said I was a doctor. License and registration.
Sir, this is Starbucks. So for the last couple weeks, I reached out to this content creator who actually does digital graphics for content creators. He did one for Vinny Freeman's podcast. He did one for a few other people. And so
Fuck Vinny. That's a hashtag. Fuck Vinny.
Oh, it is? Okay. I didn't know that.
It's a tag.
It's a hashtag.
So I actually reached out to this guy and it's like, hey, I'm looking to do something to sort of give our podcast an upgrade. What do you have? What could you do? And so I showed him.
Fire AJ. No, I'm just kidding.
So of course we all know like the OG logo, right? The
Then you would be
standard.
free, AJ. As long as you're here, we can torture you.
Yeah. So like we know the standard logo, right? The lightning
That's on
bolt,
Chad's
the
forehead.
skull, everything. Exactly.
Chad's gonna get a tattoo of it.
Ooh, that's possible.
Turn the lights down.
You want to? No, we don't know to do that.
I'll fall asleep.
I want to. Yeah, I need to actually like make sure you can see us as well. So here we go. Without further ado, as much as we love our logo, it needs an upgrade. As Evan would say, give it the old razzle dazzle. So thanks to Faraday's Dreams, aka Infinite Alchemy on Instagram, this is what he made for us.
That is
I like that.
That is
a lot
fucking
better.
badass.
Yeah.
Dude, look at the back. Hold on a second.
Oh,
Boom.
damn.
Starring Dave, Evan, AJ, Chad, and JJ. That's our new fucking digital premiere, dude.
I like that. That's a
Yeah.
lot better.
So when do we start selling NFTs?
I know, right? Exactly.
I'm serious.
I know, but the cool thing about that, I kept the mic from like the gaming mic as well,
Yeah.
to sort of like go to our gaming roots.
Yeah.
Because I always love that shit, dude. I think it's so fucking badass.
Yeah, it is
It is
badass.
so nice. I'm so excited to keep
I like
doing
that
it.
compared to the other one. Yeah.
It's an upgrade, man. Like, it's got
Yeah.
the fucking lightning bouncing off of people and shit. I can't wait to put this out on all of our
Chad,
social
your hat,
media.
your new hat's gonna have a screen on it, so
And
he
it's
can
gonna
watch
be
it
a
real-
hologram that's like right here.
Yes. So, once again, thank
That's
you
really
again.
well done.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Faraday's Dreams, Instagram, Infinite Alchemy. Dude, it's so fucking cool.
Faraday's Dreams,
Pretty
isn't
dope.
that Ready Player One?
Possibly. Yeah. But I was so excited when I saw that. I was like, holy shit.
That is-
I can't wait to
that's
see
really
it.
Yeah,
cool.
that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. I can't wait. Like, we're going to keep the traditional logo for like our current like t-shirts and everything. But for like most of our future like digital marketing, any sort of ads we run, it's going to be using that now. And I'm going to be cutting that into a trailer to make.
Okay.
Yes.
I have an upgrade idea for the room.
What are you thinking?
So where that is, I have an old monitor.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't need to be, because I don't really think it needs to be anything fancy.
No.
You can have an old monitor up. You can even still have that up on the screen connected to your laptop.
Yeah.
Just extend the monitor.
Yeah. I mean, I could cast
Yeah.
to that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean. So that way, when we have these screens, you don't have to turn the laptop, but you can just throw it up on the big screen.
I've been saving up for a monitor, but if we've got a monitor that can work, like something
I mean,
that's
if you can
about
find
as
a way
big
to-
as I can mount it.
I was going to
Just
say,
mount-
right, you can mount it, or,
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's... God, why do I...
You're scared the
Idiot.
shit out of me.
Are you okay?
You can
I don't know.
actually wirelessly connect to modern monitors. Like if you hit Windows logo P on your thing, it will bring up a little side menu, and at the bottom it will be like wirelessly connect to a display. So
But you
if
know what
get
I mean? Like, you don't need to get something super
You get
fancy,
like a
but we should
$50
definitely just get, like, a
wireless
screen
monitor.
up there for sure.
Yeah, if it's about as big as that, then perfect.
Even
yeah.
small. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. That would be cool as shit. Because as long as it's big enough for everyone to see and like tell what's going on.
Yeah.
And even in the edit, it'll be us looking that way, but it'll still have like the video at
Exactly.
the bottom of the screen, so the viewers can actually see it better than just trying to see what we're seeing.
Right.
So yeah, that'd be a really fucking cool thing. I would love that. Yeah, that would be a huge upgrade. I've been looking for that, and I'm looking now that this deck can actually. They made a firmware update now where this deck, these buttons can not only control sounds, but if we have multiple cameras, can swap to camera.
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
So what I'm gonna do is I have a buddy of mine who I'm thinking to help come in as like a staging producer. So he would work back there while we're doing the podcast, and he could actually do if I get multiple.
Hey, Doug, how
cameras,
you doing?
If we were to do that, he would.
I need another beer, Doug.
No, he's not.
Hurry
our
up,
beer.
Doug.
He's not gonna be the.
Could he be the beer bitch?
No,
Yeah.
he is not gonna be the
And
beer.
can we
bitch.
call him Doug?
Yeah, we're coming up with his name. I don't even want him to tell us what he thinks his name is.
That's how names work.
Yeah.
his nickname? His nickname in high school was DP.
It's definitely Doug.
Okay, but what we
Doug
would do is we would have
Pirelli.
Once I get multiple cameras, we'll be able to have it instead of me having to record all of the camera angles and then go in and post and do the cuts. We'll be able to do those cuts live. So that way, like when AJ's talking, he'll just hit the button and go straight to AJ. If like it cuts over to you, it's all of a sudden going straight to you. And if like when we're all laughing and looking up at stuff, it actually goes to the main
Chad's
camera that
one
sees
joke
all
an
of us.
episode.
Dude, Chad was killing it this last couple episodes. He fucking nailed it. He gets to have an MVP moment. He's got to save his energy for when he has to go on stage.
He's flexing.
Exactly.
What?
I'm gonna miss Tan Chad.
So what are you gonna do tonight, Chad? With
What
Eliza?
am I gonna do?
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
He's gonna play video games.
Is that what we're gonna do?
Absolutely.
Got just a couple of necromancers. standing 12 skeletons apart. They're not gay.
Let's see if the beta is still open right now for Infinite, and that way we can do it. It's closed.
Yeah.
Fuck.
After 5.
Oh well,
It's closed.
it was good.
It's okay.
It was good while it was
We'll
there.
we'll hop back on at 8.
Exactly.
Record some
won't.
clips.
All right, podcast starting.
Yes,
All
absolutely.
right, I mean,
So we're recording this, guys. Thank you so much for coming in on the Mooks podcast. I would love you guys to death. I really do. Like, I can't pay you yet, but at least I can feed you and give you some beer. So,
All right.
once
Nice
again,
tax write-off of the
I know.
end of the year.
Check us out, guys, on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube is our big platform where we have all the video. Mookscast.com, you got all the content there. You got updates for what's going on the channel. We have our merch store there also. We've got all these cool hoodies, hats, t-shirts, anything you want, it's there. Okay, this is interesting. He's awake, guys. Guys, thank you so much for being a part of the reveal for the new digital logo. We're super excited. I'm going to have the full video out for people to be able to see when this video goes live or by the time this video is already out. So we want to appreciate that. Check it out. Share it. It's been cool getting to see people actually watch this show more and more and more. So keep that going. We really do appreciate y'all.
Oh, last highlight. My friend opened up their Spotify the other day, and our podcast showed up.
That's fucking
Nice.
cool.
Ring a
It's
ding
super
ding.
fucking cool.
Hell yeah. Shout out to Aaron. You're the best, Aaron.
You're the best, Aaron.
You're all going to be mad at me.
God damn it, Chad.